Good morning, Grey Geese. Welcome to your Week 2 Learning Pack. I'm here to teach you today because with awful things going on in the world, Teacher Mitchell has needed to go home. So unfortunately, Teacher Mitchell won't be teaching you and you've got me. Okay, I really hope you're all keeping well and safe and happy, and that the learning that you're doing doesn't only belong in this pack. Learn to cook, learn to sew, learn to sing, learn to dance. Okay, in your pack this week, you have a number of different activities to do. So, inside your pack, and I'll explain all this on Zoom on Monday, inside your pack you have a schedule of all the things that we will be doing this week online. As well as your pack, you have your phonics set. As well as your phonics set, you have some telling the time clock faces that I will work through with you on Zoom on Monday. We'll also be doing some work from your maths workbook in chapter 16, telling the time. Next to your phonics work, we'll be looking at your Academy Stars and the chapter entitled Food, Glorious Food. Fabulous, fabulous food. So we'll be learning lots of new words, lots of new blends, and lots of new things about number. Today's phonics that we're going to go through is our OE words. When you put an E on the end of a O word, it turns the O into O. So some of the first 12 on your sheet are quite easy, and they're ones that we've seen already this year. But this is just to revise with you and to remind you of your OE word blend. The first word, own, bone. Next word, ope, rope. Remember, sound them out, get the letters, make your lips form the letters. Don't wait for it to pop out of the page at you. Once again, o's, rose. O's, nose. Home, home. That's where you are. We wish we were at school. Stone, stone. Especially those of you who are struggling with your reading, sound out the first letter, sound out the blend, and then add the sound pattern. Sm, oak, smoke. H, ope, hope. K, own, cone. The blend, what's the blend? Gl, globe, globe. What's the blend? Look at the blend. Brr, broke, broke. And another blend. Oh, I've got globe written twice. Silly, Teacher Karen. What's another word we could think of? So to replace my double up word, I'm going to give you a new blend. Close. Close the door, please, when you come in, to stop all the cold air getting out on this very hot day. So as you work through your OE package, instructions are very simple. At the top of the page, it tells you what to do, and then underneath, you are to undertake the activity. So your phonics this week is your OE words. Your math this week involves telling the time. And I'm going to set a challenge for all of you. For each of the clock faces that you are asked to tell the time from, I want you to write the digital number. But first, let's look at the analog clock face. An analog clock face is divided into 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of those numbers tell us that a certain amount of time from the hour has passed. When the orange, the big hand, the long hand, is on the 12, we say it is o'clock. If I move the green hand to the 3, it is now 3 o'clock. If I was to write 3 o'clock digitally, as this is 3 o'clock analog, I would write it using a digital format. And that's like the digital format you see on your wristwatch or your smartwatch, but this is like the big clocks you see in the hallways and the shopping centre. So remember, when the big hand is on the 12, it says o'clock. Later on in the chapter, as we get further into the maths, I will tell you about half past. But for today, you just need to remember when the big hand points to the 12, it says o'clock. In your maths book, there are a number of faces for you to read and go through, but we will do them on Monday. So before we get to Zoom on Monday, make sure you've had a look through chapter 16, because I'm going to be asking you, what time does Hannah leave for school in the morning? So, your phonics lesson and your maths lesson, we will go through again on Zoom on Monday. However, you need to remember that in your package and your schedule, there are some links that you need to see to our e-learning. And seeing on your schedule, those links are highlighted in blue. All you need to do is put your mouse button on the link and click, and then it will go into the link. But on Monday, we will show you this on Zoom. So when Mummy and Daddy pick up the package on Monday, we're ready to start learning our Week 2 phonics, maths and IPC. I really look forward to seeing you get back to school, and I hope that when we hook up on Monday on Zoom, you get to tell me all the fantastic things you've been cooking, doing, playing and seeing. See you Monday.